our last speaker before the Q&A. He's going to talk about, well, I should also say, our Porthos, or our Northern Lights project in the Netherlands, Porthos, of course, about, he's the external relations manager for Porthos. Give him a big hand. Nico de Meester. Nico, maybe you can just start about the money. How much? Okay.
How much is
yeah, okay.
I will get into that, yes. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Nico de Meester. I'm the External Relations Manager for the Porthos project. I've been working on the Porthos project for 1.5 years now, and when I look around here in the audience, I see a lot of familiar faces, which I saw online, but it's really nice to see you here live. The Porthos project, many of you already know it, and many of you, we've already seen some of the slides. But I will give you some background, some detail, and an update where we are today. When you look at this picture, you see the Port of Rotterdam, and you see a lot of industrial complexes. The Port of Rotterdam is large, like Mr. Kastelein already introduced. And the challenge for decarbonization of this industry is immense. And CCS is one of the solutions we need to overcome that challenge. These are the main figures of our project. Our project is being developed by the Porthos project, which consists of a cooperation between EBN, GasUnie, and the Rotterdam Port Authority. And we have 4 launching customers, which are Shell, Air Liquide, Air Products, and Exxon Mobil. And we've made a selection of which companies are located in the Rotterdam area to start up with this project. And we have had a tender procedure to select the clients that were available as fast as possible, because we want to speed up this CCS project. And we selected those 4 clients. The capacity in the P18 gas fields is about 37 megatons, which means that if you divide that by 15 years time, you have a capacity of 2.5 megatons per year, which you can store. With these numbers, you can get a business case. You can get a business case for 15 years time, and you get 4 clients with this 2.5 megatons per year. The investment is around 500 million euros to create the transport and storage facilities, not the capture part. The capture part will be financed by the 4 customers themselves, so that's not included in this number. Our final investment decision will be later this year, and we expect to be operational by the end of 2024 or the start of 2025. This is the location of the project. You see the line expresses the pipeline which we will build through the harbor, which is an open access pipeline. So later on, more clients can add to this pipeline through the port area. Then we will build a compressor station on Maasvlakte 2. And from that, we will build an offshore pipeline to the P18 gas fields, which are depleted. And this offshore pipeline has capacity of 2.5 megatons per year. So the pipeline through the port area is larger and is expandable for future clients. And the pipeline from the compressor station to the P18 fields is sold out, so to say. The 4 clients, we have already the contracts with them that they will store their CO2 in this field, which underlines the fact that we need more offshore storage fields to create a bigger business later on. I will get back to that later on. How do we do it? We build a pipeline. The industry captures the CO2, puts it in our pipeline. We transport it to the storage location and the depleted gas field with a depth of 3 kilometers below sea level. Furthermore, some of the industrial clients already capture CO2 for utilization in the greenhouse in the Westland, and the company of OCAP is providing them the CO2, which they will be doing also later on. So that can be existing next to each other. Our storage will be permanent. So it's not storage that if after 15 years, oh, there's CO2 in the ground, we can get it out. No, it will be permanent storage, and we will reuse the existing infrastructure which is used for extracting the hydrocarbons from the P18 gas fields. As Porthos, we are 3 state-owned companies, EBN, Gasunie, and Port of Rotterdam. And you can only do this in close cooperation with those private companies, with those 4 launching customers, and with the public authorities. So, as Jorelle Rakers already told, the support from the government is really important, and also the support from the European Union. We've received the PCI status with a subsidy, and the ETS subsidy, SDE++ subsidy from the government for our 4 clients has been really important to create a business case to come to this project. We're ready to take FID, almost. We have our client contracts. We have done all of our engineering. Everything is in place all our designs are ready to start building, so to say. We almost have our storage license, which will be there soon. And we've been already decommissioning one of the complex wells in the P18 field to be sure that the field can be shut down, can be sealed for permanent storage. But we are awaiting some conditions. Remco, you already mentioned it. The first, we have in one of our permit procedures, there was a court ruling on the nitrogen problem that we have in the Netherlands. And in 2 weeks' time, we expect, maybe a little bit later, to have the court ruling on this permit. And hopefully we will get our permit and we will continue our project and start with the construction, but it could be that there will be a short delay and that we will overcome that with some new permits. Also, the definite storage license will be in place we expect it by the end of this month, and then all the parties will have to take their financial investment decision. So we're almost there yet, but not. Yeah, we need the court ruling to be good in our favor, and then we can start with the construction. And when we commence with the construction, we will deliver the project by 2025. One look ahead for the future. As we said, Porthos is launching the CCS in the Netherlands, and this is a combination picture of projects coming up. So you see the other pipeline offshore is the Aramis project, looking for more offshore storage capacity, and that is really needed to make the connections also to the hinterland, like Alat Castellijn already told, connections to Germany, the connections to Belgium, to create a full loop for CCS, not only for the industry in Rotterdam, but also for the industry more in the hinterland. That was my presentation. Thank you very much.
A short delay if the court doesn't rule in your favor.
Yeah, we have...
Everybody's so optimistic here. I love optimism. I really do. Mm-hmm. But...
we have a few scenarios, and when you look to the case, it's quite complex. So we are not sure what will be the judge from the Supreme Court. Uh-huh. When the Supreme Court gives the opportunity to restore our permits, we are talking about a delay of a half year, 9 months, and hopefully, we can make that through. If the court does rule that the permit that it is needed to get an extra permit for nitrogen.
Yeah, but if they rule not in your favor, then the whole of the Netherlands has a very, very, very big problem.
Yeah. Every project needs to show their impact on nitrogen on nature, and it's difficult to show what your impact is, and if you have an impact, you need to take compulsory measures.
Yep.
And it's difficult to come up with these measures and to agree with all nature owners, like Staatsbosbeheer or other. What can you do in what area?
Yeah.
So it is a complex puzzle. Yeah.
And I understand that you can only start building Porthos if your natural compensation is in place. You can't just promise that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You have to make some nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
First. So a slight delay, short delay. Again, very optimistic.
It is optimistic, but we need to stay positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give me a hand.